the sheer amount of BFDI brain rot that I have encountered is just out of hand. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. But yeah, in this video, we're just going to be talking about it, maybe reacting to a little bit of BFDI brain rot, discussing my personal opinion on it, and just kind of discussing in general, honestly. But before we begin this video, please consider subscribing to the channel as I am trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now, let's just go ahead and get into it. All right, look, so there are a couple of channels that kind of make BFDI brain rot. Like, we got BFDIA animation. We got Reomations who, kind of goes on and off from brain rot sometimes, and there's a lot of others. Those guys are just kind of like the most popular examples. And I think sometimes you can kind of pull it off. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes when it comes to BFDI brain rot, you can kind of pull it off. And to be honest, can you really get mad at these guys, man? Is because when you think about it, right? It's kind of a good way to grow a channel. Like specifically, I'm talking about BFDIA animation. Is because when you think about it, BFDIA animation has garnered hold on, let me check. I think it's like almost 3,000 subscribers. I'm about to check right now while I'm making this video. Yeah, 2.13 thousand subscribers. Like just from making like BFDIA like it's kind of similar to Elsa Gate, if you guys remember that. So it's kind of similar to that, right? And I think it's kind of hilarious, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. And these videos are all of them are well over an hour long. Like most of them are about an hour and 7 minutes or an hour and 8 minutes long, like that kind of range. And this is probably mostly for monetization purposes. Like I'm betting that this guy is making a good amount of money from these videos. It's because people are watching it. They're getting a couple thousand views each. I think a few of them have over 10,000 views, and it gets a lot of engagement. Like 300 comments on some of the videos, probably even more. About like half a thousand likes. Like a lot of it's a lot of engagement on these videos. So you receive a lot of success from making this kind of content. Even if the wide majority of people are just kind of watching it for satire, and I'm going to get into that in momentarily. It's still if you're talking about short-term success, yeah, that definitely works. And I think it's a kind of a good way to grow a channel if you're trying to find just a quick cash grab or to receive some short-term success. So, yeah. Now, while it is kind of easy to gain subscribers and popularity off of making these kinds of videos, you have to understand the long-term effects of this. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about how this will kind of go about in the long run is because when you think about it, right? Like if you're trying to build a long lasting career off of making brain rot, I don't know if that's gonna work. It might. Now, if you're someone like Defuk Boom, the legit creator of Skibbity Toilet, then yeah, you're that guy is probably set for life. 30 I think last time I checked it was like 34 million subscribers. I'm going to check his channel again. I'm checking it right now. Yeah, Defuk Boom has 44.1 million subscribers. And the most popular video, one of his most popular long form videos has about 166 million views, and his most popular short has 328 million views. And he has over 17 wait, I think that's 17 billion channel views. Think about that. 17 billion channel views. Now, it says that in his description, it does say that he had 10,000 subscribers in 2017, and it just kind of went up a little bit, 3 million. Hmm. Oh, so this is all right. 3 million total views. Now I kind of want to go to where his channel kind of skyrocketed, and I'm looking at the screenshot right now, and it does say that his channel definitely started to skyrocket a lot in late 20, not late 2019, but around 2019. So he's been a big creator for a little while now is because he used to make these kind of meme animations before of Big Smoke from GTA San Andreas. But bro, once this dude made Skibbity Toilet, man, it blew up. That guy, he's set for life. You get what I mean? Right? So That's good. But I'm going to talk about like if this is what you're really trying to do, how it might not be the best idea. And I'm going to talk about that in the next section that we're going to go over right now. Now, when it comes to making brain rot, especially in a very small niche like the object show community or BFDI, I don't know if that's going to work out long term. Is because you have to understand it's not really that much of a groundbreaking thing. Now, like I said, you know what I mean? You'll receive some success from for a little while, right? But like I don't know, man, if you're trying to build a legitimate audience off of this, like dog, I'm telling you right now, BFDI animation, like I watched one of his videos before, and it's kind of like an animation just looping over for 1 hour. Like I said, it's smart. I'm not gonna act like it's completely stupid. It's not. It's actually pretty smart. But you have to understand that, like, I don't think anyone is legitimately watching these videos for like the plot or anything. I think people are just watching it just to watch it. Like, dude, no one is watching a 1 hour and 7 minute video that isn't even like an hour and 7 minutes of just like pure content. No, it's an hour and 7 minutes of like a like 3 minute animation looping over and over and over again. Like I think eventually, okay, look. So here's my thing. Like, and this is just from what I think is happening because I don't know this guy's channel analytics, right? So I wouldn't know. But I think that like people would probably watch the video about 1 or 2 times, maybe three if they're kind of playing it in the background or something. But like after the second or third time, people will start to realize, okay, this might be a loop. Is because that's what I realized the first time, and a couple of other people did too. They're gonna be like, oh, this is a loop, and then they might just click off. But it's still views and a little bit of watch time. And there might be people who like play this in the background for a little while. Like they're not like actually watching it, but it's playing in the background of them doing something else. So that adds up to watch time, and this guy might actually be making a good amount of money from these videos. But like I said before, this is kind of like a short term success thing. It's not really a long term success thing. Like, bro, people are not watching this dude for his content. They're watching it kind of like out of pity or just to watch it, I guess, because they're curious on what it could be. And like I said, this is kind of similar to the whole Elsa Gate thing, but instead of it being like with plushies or whatever, and like people dressing up in costumes, it's like weird animations with strange assets and stuff like that. But yeah. Now I will say this, and this is going to be like kind of like just the overall message of this video before we kind of segue into the last portion of it. Now, I do want to say that this type of content is definitely a not okay. Look, I was just about to say it's definitely a new thing. I mean, like it's kind of like different eras of brain rot. It's because I think that there was like each era of like the internet has had its fair share of brain rot. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like a lot more prominent now, I would say. Is like because of the success that that one could achieve from making brain rot, I guess that you could say. Um, but like in the long term or in the short term, like the genre probably is going to continue to grow for a while now. And honestly, I don't know if building a career off of that on YouTube is the best decision to make, but if you want to, you definitely can. But let's just go ahead and segue into the last portion of this video. Now, in a short summary about these kinds of YouTube channels, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's not really initially harming anyone, so I don't really see a real problem with it. But on the contrary though, I don't really think that these will work out long term unless you create some kind of revolutionary series, kind of like Scooby Toilet. I can't believe that I actually said that, but in terms of performance, it's not a wrong statement. But still, unless you do something like that, then it probably won't work out long term. And you might have to switch content, like switch content styles. And that's just kind of my opinion on it. Like a lot of these channels, right? Like if you're talking about short term success, it does work out pretty well. But like in the long run, if you want to have a long and fruitful career of just being a YouTuber and doing your thing, right? Like I don't know if that's gonna work. And I think, bro, like brain rot is just kind of like a cash grab in my opinion. But that's a whole that's a whole topic for another day. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel, as we do want to reach 10K before the end of the year. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.